Hi guys, so welcome back. So today is the fourth question. When do we make disciple? So we've looked at why we make disciple, who do we make, and what do we share. So when do we share? So if we see today our life is like 2020, it's so strange, I would say. We all started the year on a good note, thinking that so much thing will happen, but then we realize all those sudden changes with the COVID-19 and so on, it brought us out of our comfort zone. And I strongly believe today that that's how God works in our life. So today when we say when we're going to make disciples, are we ready to go out of our comfort zone? So let's remember these two words, comfort and calendar. And I put a heart because our God is a loving God. So I always say whatever we do it out of love. God will never force us to do anything. He is our loving Father. Where there's a will, there's a way. God will never pressurize us. Whenever we are ready, He will make that way. So as we see it in the Bible as usual, Mark chapter 8 verse 35 tells us go and make disciples to share the gospel. And God asks us to take our cross to follow Him. So this is kind of out of our comfort zone. Are we ready to do this? So we need to pray. It's not easy. So today, the simple thing, when we're going to refer to our prayer map, when we say, who do we share the gospel to? We did a prayer map. There was two set of people, people who never know about Jesus that we're going to share the gospel, and people who already know about Jesus and want to be trained and to know more about it and who are willing. So, and that's why we use the 4 questions to make it easier, like a tool for discipleship. So it's a simple. So when do we make disciple? We pray about it. What's the best timing? Are we ready to do it, to go out of our comfort zone? We pray for those people that God put on our way. It can be anyone. It can be our neighbor. It can be any people that we meet along the way, wherever we are. So we need to pray about those people, and we need to set a prayer. For example, I've been through so much in my life. Now it's a discipline for me. I will start my day with prayer. And of course, when I will commit, I will thank God and I will commit this day unto His hand, and for Him to bring those people that I want to share the gospel. Because sometimes I can't identify those people. We are blinded. We don't see, or we are too busy in our life. So we need to pray for God to open our spiritual eyes that we can see those people, that we are ready to go to them. So we pray about people and we share the gospel. When? We don't know. So we need to also plan about all those things. So that's why I put name, time, and date. We all know that at the start of the year, we'll say we have this objective, this objective, this objective. We all make plans for our future, for our family. But if we don't respect those plans, it will never. We always procrastinate, or we always find excuses. There will always be something to come along and for whatever reason. But we need to be consistent. If we really want to do something for God, we do it with love. We do it with prayer, and we plan. So how do we plan? We just have to have a calendar, actually. Date and time, for example. When do we pray? We put the date, time, maybe specific time in the morning or in the evening, whatever it suits you. Have this daily prayer with Jesus, because we need to import from God to be able to export to others also. This is very important. Our strength comes from God. And remember, we are in this world, but we are not from this world. We are being attacked. So the devil will always try to discourage us. So that's why prayer is the most important part in discipleship. And when we share, we will share with people who don't know about Jesus. So we need to write their name. So the date and time, because maybe there are certain people we know specifically which day or in what time they are available, that we can catch them, maybe in lunchtime, maybe somewhere that we need to meet them, we know specifically. Our God is a God of precision, specific. If we look in Noah, the way he instructed Noah to construct the boat was, the ship was, wow. I mean, with each and every detail. So that's how the beauty of our God. He planned everything in His time. So He will guide us how to do that, how to share with those people. Now, there are people who already know about Jesus and they are willing to go and share the gospel with us. So we need to train them. And that's what we did actually. We did the 4 questions. This was a training guide, like who do we disciple, when do we disciple, why do we disciple, and what do we share. So that's the basics, that's the easiest way when to do this. But today I just want to tell you something. It took me years to really understand the blessing. God never said it will be easy, but He said He will never forsake us nor leave us. And it is a command actually to go and make disciples. And I put this t-shirt especially for you guys because that's my motto. I never give up and I like to take challenges, and God will always take us out from our comfort zone for us to be blessed. So that's the way. If we never try, we will never know. So please just give it a try and be prepared that people will shut you down. We will have persecution. God already advises that we will have persecution, but remember, He has overcome the world and victory will be ours. So that's why it is important also to pray, to be able to be prepared for any persecution, or also to be prepared for the blessing ahead when we will see the joy of those people that will be saved, those desperate people that needed to hear the good news. Thank you. So I know we can do this together, no matter the season we are in. This is